In order to grow our business, we have another international speaker who will share his knowledge and experience. This will help all our current and future members on our journey in Atomy business. Let's learn from who has already found success. Star Master 𝗔𝗧𝗢𝗠𝗘.
Hello Atomy Oceania. How's everybody doing? I'm excited to join you all online. I want to share a little bit about my experience with you, and I'd like to also share with you what it means to be an auto sales master. There are 7 masterships in Atomy, right? And the very first mastership is called an auto sales master. And I know a lot of individuals have had a lot of questions about what does it mean to become successful? What should my goals be? What do I need to do? And I want to talk about the very first mastership because that sets you up for success. And we say in Atomy, if you become a sales master, an auto sales master, then you are already halfway there, right? So why is the first mastership so important? And what's the direction that we need to go? So before starting in Atomy, I love business. I wanted to create my own businesses, but I had a few difficulties in the way. For example, a lot of individuals who want to start their own business, they have to have a lot of capital, right? If they already have the capital, then they're going to need some kind of product, or they're going to need a service that they can sell, right? But a lot of individuals lack capital, and even if they do have capital, then they don't have the bright ideas or they don't have the service needed to really target those individuals to create residual income, meaning repeat customers, right? So let's say that you got all that figured out, right? You got the capital and you got the product. Then people start messing up with the what? The management aspect. So you usually need all 3 to become really successful. But how does Atomy make this different? You know, what's different about Atomy? And that's what I want to share with you today. So in order for you to become successful, you have to have all the 3 things figured out, right? So in Atomy, it's free, meaning that anybody can get involved in this business. You can become a consumer, and a consumer can become a distributor at no cost. So the entry to this business is free. So number 1 is taken care of. Number 2, you need to have a product or a service, right? If you already have the capital, if you were to do this on your own. But in Atomy, we already have products, and what we say that it is absolute quality, absolute price. We have the prestige model, meaning that we're able to cater to individuals who are looking for high quality products, and we're also able to cater to individuals who are looking for reasonably priced products, right? So if you only have expensive products at high quality, then your target market gets lower, meaning that you're not able to cater to more people. But if you have a very low price product at very low quality, then again, your target market gets lower because individuals who want high quality, who can afford high quality, will go the other way. So you have to have both. So that's what Atomy did. We wanted to make our target market larger. So we go with the prestige approach, which means prestigious items for the masses. And we're able to do that by providing absolute quality, absolute price. So they're married together, right? So if you have the absolute quality and absolute price, then you have to be able to look at our products in terms of these things. The product that we sell in Atomy, the quality is this high and the price is this low. So that's already been taken care of in Atomy. So you don't have to worry about that. So number 1, you don't have to have capital because it's free to start. Number 2, you don't have to worry about what products are you going to sell. Who are you going to sell it? What products are you going to sell? Because we already have that taken care of. Atomy already has a list of products that you can sell, and we're adding to it every single day. And that's just the Atomy hub, right? So Atomy says that we're going to become a hub for all things. Okay, so not just products through the Atomy website, but we have the 𝗔𝗓𝗡𝗓, which is being test run in Korea right now, and it'll also come to other markets as the membership grows in each country. So what the 𝗔𝗓𝗡𝗓 is, if you go online, you'll be able to see they sell everyday products as well. So everyday branded products, so names that you already know, they sell online. So how do you benefit from that? Well, just like the Atomy website, you're able to purchase the product and you're able to gain PV. Now, PV is very important. It's called point value, and this is what determines how you get paid. So in your regular business, what you would regularly do is you would buy a product from wholesalers, and then you would retail it, and then you would make the difference, right? And that will be your profit margin after all expenses are paid. But in Atomy, the beautiful thing is you have no expenses, right? So you are starting a free business. Your business is online, so you don't need a store, and you just have to create consumers. So that's the effort that you put in, right? Ability versus effort, and I'll talk a little bit about that as well. So the first thing that you need to do, is become a consumer. Why do you need to become a consumer? Because you need to understand the products and you need to experience the product. If you really enjoy the product, then you'll have a much easier time marketing this to individuals. If you have tried the product, you know what works for you. You can share with them your experience, and you can tell them the ways to use it and the ways not to use it. For example, we have the peeling gel, right, in our 4-set. A lot of people have not used the peeling gel. The peeling gel, what does it do? It scrubs. It gets the dead skin off of your face. So a lot of individuals who have never experienced it or have used it, they don't know how to do it. So for example, you would go into the bathroom after you shower, right? After you've showered, you come out, you put the peeling gel on, and you rub and rub and rub, but nothing happens. It's because you're supposed to use the peeling gel in a non-humid area. So it needs to be dry. But if you haven't experienced this and you don't understand this, then you're not able to share this information with your consumers. So for example, let's say your consumer bought this, and after purchasing this item, they say, oh, it doesn't work. And you haven't used it either, so you don't know exactly how to, guide them. But if you've used it and experienced it, oh, you've probably used it when it was humid. Did you do this and this? And they're like, yeah, I used it after I showered. They're like, okay, that's why you shouldn't do that. You need to remove yourself from the restroom, go to a dry area, anywhere else other than the restroom, and then, apply it, let it dry, rub it in, and then after about 30 seconds or so, it'll start breaking down, and then the gel feeling will start getting watery, and then you'll see the peeling effect, right? The exfoliating effect taking place. So that's just an example of one product. So if you have used a product, then you'll be able to understand it, you'll be able to explain it, and you'll be able to share it. So that's a very, very important aspect of your business. Okay, the next one that I really want people to understand is you have to understand Atomy. Right? So yes, you have to use the products, of course, but that's self-explanatory. You're a professional in your own experience, right? For example, if you used a toothbrush, you've used a toothbrush all your life, so you know if you like it or not, so you're a professional in that term, right? You're able to make the decision and say, I like it or I don't like it, right? So aside from that, the next thing that you need to do is you need to really, really understand what Atomy is. So I heard this before. I said, people said, the FBI, when they train their agents in the, let's say, counterfeit department, right? Let's say that they have currency. So how do you teach them what is real currency and what is fake currency, right? So let's talk about the dollar, for example. So you give them a real dollar to feel, touch, smell, and analyze? Or do you, two, give them a fake, lots of fakes, right? Give them fake counterfeit dollars to study, to see, oh, this is a counterfeit, okay? And this one's also a counterfeit. This one's a little bit lighter. This one feels a little bit less cottony, or so on, right? So which one do you think is the right answer? And they say it is number 1, right? So if you understand what a real dollar feels like, looks like, smells like, then it's easier for you to determine what is counterfeit. Because if you study just a counterfeit, another counterfeit can come up. So you want to think about it that way. So yes, you can study all these other different companies and all these other marketing plans and things of that nature. But first, you need to understand Atomy. And as you understand Atomy, you'll be able to understand what it means to do this business, how to do this business, why this business gives value, and so on and so forth. So I won't be able to touch upon all those things today, but I'm going to touch upon the auto sales master. So after you become a consumer, you want to understand the company, and you can understand the company by going to the website. So you can go to channelatomy.com, ch.atomy.com, and you can go to each country, and Oceania has their own website as well. So you go there and you can look at the content that they have. So they have content for individuals who are looking for product information. They have content for individuals who are looking for success information, vision information, how to succeed. We have all that information on there. So if you go on there and log in, you'll be able to see all the information on there, and you'll be able to watch it, learn it, regurgitate it, and then, take notes, just like you're studying, right? And after you do that, you're going to become an individual who understands Atomy. So once you understand Atomy, you understand that it is very important for you to build consumers to become successful. Because without a consumer base, you will not become successful, right? So what is a business? A business means that you are catering to consumers, right? So you are a business, you need consumers. How do you build consumers? Okay, so there are many different ways to go around this, right? So the first thing that I told you is to experience it and then to share it, right? Amazing prices, amazing quality, you should give it a try, and you share this information with individuals. Now, the other part that you need to understand is, what does this individual want to hear, right? What do they want to hear? So for me, when I first got started in Atomy, I didn't really understand the products, right? I didn't use skincare. I didn't use these things. But I wanted to make money. So I knew that I had to make passive income by saving a lot of money and then investing in real estate and getting rent. It can be like that. Or buying stocks and getting dividends, whatever it may be. So I was very interested in creating passive income. And when I ran across Atomy, I was told that Atomy can create passive income. So with passive income, I knew that I can do so many other things. So I looked at it, I observed it, and then my wife used the products and I used the products, and it was really good. And just like they marketed, it was free to start. And I started to understand that this was something that would give individuals value. So I wanted to create for myself passive income. And the way that I started to create passive income was by simply sharing the products with everybody that I knew and inviting these individuals to the seminars, right? So that was the first step. So right now you're invited to a seminar, even though this is online, it's the same thing, right? It's the same concept. Now we do have seminars offline as well. And when those start and when you are able to go to those, you'll be able to see all the events and all the updates on the websites as well. So how do you get started? So the 8 steps to success is a very good video for you to watch. But in the 8 steps to success, what I want to focus on are the first 2 things. So the first one that we want to focus on is dream building and goal setting, right? Dream building and goal setting. So individuals watching this video today, my question to you is, do you want to make passive income? Do you want to make another source of income? If you're able to do that, would you be willing to put in the effort to do so? If the answer is yes, then you have created a vision. So you want to make it a little bit more detailed, and you want to be able to, repeat those visions and, really be hungry for it. Just like Dale Carnegie said, when you really, really desire success, it should be a fire inside, right? A burning desire to really try to achieve that. Now, after you have that vision in your head, you have to do number 2, which means committing. So committing to change, okay? So after you have those 2 things down, we can move on to then committing to success in Atomy means becoming an auto sales master as fast as you can. And in order for you to become an auto sales master, you have steps, right, to get to that point. So the first one that I told you was experience the product. Second one I told you is educate yourself. And after you have done these things, you're able to create consumers. Now, an auto sales master they have a few stipulations, right? But the beauty of the Atomy compensation plan is it's broken down only into three: the general commission, the mastership bonus, and third, the education center commission. Now, we can take these and break it down, and Atomy gives back 35% of the revenue the company makes into the compensation. Now, the beautiful part about this business is a large portion, a huge chunk goes into the general commission, okay? The general commission is something that everybody can accomplish real easily. So how do you do the general commission, right? It's very simple. You register, and then you build a A line and a B line, an A group and a B group, two groups, right? On your left side, on your right side. So as you build both sides, you naturally have PV accumulate. For example, you register your uncle on your left side. You register your friend on your right side. You introduce them to the shampoo and the skincare and the hemohim or whatever it may be. They try it, they like it, they use it, and then what happens? They generate PV for you. So it's a win-win for everybody. For example, the consumers, it's a win-win because they go to the store anyways to purchase a product that they would need. For example, everybody watching this video, you brush your teeth, right? I hope so. So if you brush your teeth, that means that you have bought your toothbrush and toothpaste from somebody, right? Unless you have your own factory, right? But you bought it from somebody. So that means that you are, before even doing Atomy, giving your money to somebody else to gain a product from them and to use. But the funny thing is, you don't benefit from it. You just give them money, they give you product. So the new concept is you buy the things that you need for yourself, from yourself, right? So you go online, you become an Atomy member, and then you buy toothbrushes and toothpaste from yourself, and then you get what? You get the profits from that, which is the PV. And the more individuals that you create in your downline, from the 1st to the 15th, the company, it calculates how much PV you have in your downline, right? So it calculates from the 1st to the 15th, how much PV did you generate? So for your general commission, if you got 300K on the 1st and on the 2nd, that's an accumulated total of 600K PV, right? Because on the 1st it was 300K. And then on the 2nd, it was 300K. So it's a total accumulated PV of 600K from the 1st to the 2nd, right? For example. Now, the company calculates from the 1st to the 15th. And if you have an accumulated total of 2.5 million PV, you are considered a sales master, right? So we have what we call a manual sales master and a auto sales master, if you think about it, right? If you think about it, let's say on the 14th, you have 2.3 million PV on your left side, and you have 2.5 million PV on your right side. That means that you're short 200K PV on your left side. So if you wanted to become a sales master, you can say, all right, I'm going to sell these products anyways. I'm going to use these anyways. Let me buy that PV. And if you buy it, then you become a sales master. But you did that manually, right? Technically, it's a manual process, right? But as time goes by and as your consumer base grows, you become an auto sales master without doing anything, right? Because you have so many downline members using the products. And as that time generates, then it becomes passive income. So from the road of manual sales masters to auto sales master, this is what it looks like. For example, we are a network marketing company. We are not a direct selling company, but at the same time, we have to start at A, which means that we have to start at, let's say, doing active income, right? So what does active mean? That means that you are out there running around building consumers, right? You're going to your friends, to your warm market, to your cold market, whatever it may be, online marketing, and then you're talking to individuals and sharing with them all the information that you learned and how this business can give them value in terms of the product, in terms of the business, whatever it may be you want to share with them. And after you do that, that individual will sign up, and then that individual will become a consumer or a business member, right? Both, right? And as they do that, then you will be able to generate more PV, and you'll have more individuals like yourself doing the business along with you. And that's called creating a team, right? That's called creating a team of individuals who will work with you. So that's the beauty of Atomy, where you're not working by yourself and you're not only dependent on your ability, but you can leverage off of the ability of other individuals in your downline. For example, if you do not speak, let's say Mandarin, but your partner does, that means that your partner, as they are contacting the Chinese market, then even though you don't speak the language, you benefit from the ability that they have. Let's say your partner, though, doesn't have the ability to lecture like you or me. So that means that they don't need to lecture and you can lecture, or I can lecture, and they can invite individuals to this seminar or to this video, and they'll be able to leverage off of that. So it's a win-win for everybody. And it's built this way because we understand that you are only as strong as your weakest link. That's the concept of Atomy. We cater to the weakest link, meaning that we want everybody to succeed in Atomy. And the best way to do that is to provide a product that is of absolute quality and absolute price, a system, a compensation plan that does not limit itself, but gives you unlimited downline leverage with global access to everywhere in the world from the same structure. You don't have to start another ID. You just start with yours and it builds all the way down infinity. It doesn't limit you. And you accumulate all the PV from all the world, from all the countries that are open. So let's say that you're in Australia or in New Zealand, and let's say that you have a partner in India. If they purchase a product from India when India opens, then all the PV becomes yours, even though you don't live there, even though you technically have an office there, because that member is your office, is your partner, is your franchise. It's the same concept, okay? So as you build PV, from the 1st to the 15th, or from the 16th to the end of the month, and as your downline PV accumulates beyond 2.5 million PV, you become an auto sales master. Now, you will also need a personal PV of 700K, but that's no big issue. Why? Because if you're doing this as a business, if you become an auto sales master, it is guaranteed that you are a business, right? Just a regular consumer, it will be very difficult for them to ever achieve auto sales master because they probably won't even have a B line, right? Because they'll only have one line. They'll just have an ID for the consumption of the products, and that's it, not for the commission of the business, right? So let's say that you are a business and you are buying products and selling products at the same time. You're introducing products, consuming products, all these things. So of course, in due time, your downline PV will become 2.5 million if your business grows, and at the same time, your personal PV will have also accumulated to 700K PV, right? Because let's say for the first month, you just used the skincare and hemohim, that's already 100K. And let's say that you did that for 6 months. So by 6 months' time, you've already accumulated 700K PV, and your downline is already generating enough PV to become a sales master. So everything matches up, okay? So that's what happens. So as you understand this, as you develop this, you need to understand the importance of creating auto sales masters. So here's a tip. If you are a business, right, and you want success, then the best way to become successful in the Atomy is to become a what? Diamond master. So why is it important to become a diamond master? Because as you become a diamond master, that means that you're creating 2 key leaders on each side, 2 on your A, 2 on your B. And your goal is to help these 2 individuals on your A and B become sales masters. So you automatically become a sales master because the PV that they generate will also accumulate to you, and you'll become a sales master along with them. But if you have 2 and 2, that means that you have 2 leaders, right? If you have 2 leaders on your A and B line, that means that you become a diamond master. But why I'm sharing this with you, because as you become a diamond master, that means that you have 2 leaders. And if you want to go to share and rose master in the masterships above, you also always need 2 leaders in your downline. And these 2 leaders will also understand how to duplicate themselves to create more sales masters, so they will become diamond masters and their downline will become sales masters, and you will become a share and rose master. That's the wisest and most effective way to do the business. So it's not just about you becoming a sales master, but rather helping your partners become sales masters. So I hope this information helps you, and I hope that you understand a little bit more. So my goal today was to share with you what it means to do the business and what it means to become an auto sales master. So use the product, okay? Share the vision, the value, and continue to build, and your due diligence will create more consumers because the product and the system will help you, right? You're not going upriver, you're going downriver with good quality products, right? If you had high expensive products and the quality wasn't that great, then it'd be an uphill battle, right? You would have to persuade and persuade and persuade. But in Atomy, we don't do a lot of product education because we say you will already know if the product is good for you by using it, right? So we encourage everybody to use the product and to determine if this is good for you. And if you're in love with the product, then it'll be much easier for you to market this business. And as you market this business, as Atomy will already do everything that it has already done everything and has put in place the best compensation plan for you to become successful. So during this time, everybody's home right now. Everybody is, doing Zoom calls and all these things. So it's a perfect time for you to get online and do the business because so many individuals are hungry to start a side business. So many people are desperate to start a at-home business. And this is something that you can continue to do throughout whatever situation that you're in. You can do your 9 to 5 and then you can do this on the side, or you can do this full-time, whatever it may be. Maybe your schedule does not allow for you to do a 9 to 5 and you can do Atomy on the side when your timing is right. So thank you all for listening. I hope to see you all again soon, and I hope this helped. Bye.
Please tune in for our next Atomy Oceania online one-day seminar. Until then, bye-bye.